Good morning, YouTube. This is your girl, Miss Sasha LaRue, coming to you live and direct, still from the Georgia Peach State. Ting, ting. Well, this is going to be our last morning sunrise watch. I like to sit out here. It's a nice little bench, and the sun comes right up over the Shoney sign. Funny thing just happened. I was sitting here, watching the sunrise, and I would walk and put my sneakers on, but I'm definitely afraid of these snakes that they talk about are everywhere or something, so I'm good. I can miss me with all that. Up there you'll see that they have a fitness thing, pool, womp womp, nope. Went in there when I first came in the first day thinking, because I brought my gym clothes and I got my hoodie, and everything's still chilly right now. And I was going to, I had planned on doing, at least get on the treadmill, put in, a little bit of work, and they got a little bit of a weights and stuff. But OMG, that little place is so small. It's a little too early, and I don't know the area like that to just be walking back there that early. But a Mini Cooper could fit in that little spot, and it was very hot. So the treadmill was broken, so I couldn't even do that. So I was like, oh well, I can't exercise like that. I'm not going to walk around here because there's really no sidewalks. It's just the road, and they have a lot of those log trees that the tractor trailers are hauling in and out, the pine trees. So I'm good. So I can't exercise, but what I can do is exercise good judgment on my food intake, which I thought would be a real problem for me. But what I found out, that the food, the last time I was here was March 2012, when we first got the headstone and everything was ready, and it was in place for my dad's gravesite. So that was the last time I was down here, and boy, and that was pre-op, and matter of fact, I didn't even, March 2012 weight loss surgery wasn't even considered. I wasn't even considering that, but I ate very well, and every time, it was the wonderful thing about traveling was the stopping and getting something to eat, either at Shoney's or Cracker Barrel. And my dad and my mom always loved to stop at Cracker Barrel, so that's always a favorite of mine, and their pancakes and everything. So Cracker Barrel is still good Cracker Barrel. But when I got down here in Fitzgerald, which is in Ben Hill County, I don't know, Jody Joe, if you're watching this, but I'm in Ben Hill County, Georgia, which is about 3 hours south of Atlanta and Savannah. So anyway, the food wasn't, has not been an issue. We stopped at a couple places in town here, and I tell you, I got sick the first day, and all I ordered was chicken salad with a little bit of cheese and lettuce. I couldn't finish it. I said, well, you know what, give me the ribs, no sauce. That wasn't even good. But this was at the store now, the church. I'm down here in church business, actually. So we've had what we call a union meeting, which could be considered like a revival, so to speak. So it's a 3-day meeting. Starts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it was church all day yesterday, y'all. Woo! But there's nothing wrong with that. It was really good food for the soul. And I got a lot out of it. So, and they feed you. Every service, after every service, there's food as if you would see on your Thanksgiving table. That kind of food. Southern food. And Friday, they had a big old thing to fry the fish in. They had fried fish, fried chicken, nothing baked, and potato salad and some string beans. So I made my plate, and this is what I always do when I'm out. I always make the plate as if I'm just eating normally, right? But it was hard for me to choose a protein that wasn't fried. But I got me a piece of fried chicken, and I got a piece of that fried fish. And the sleeve stops at a certain, level. Once I get to 4 ounces, it's a shutdown anyway. So I did the smart thing. I did put the potato salad on my plate, And I did the 2-teaspoon rule. But they had eggs sliced on top, so I took a couple of the eggs, put that on there, the chicken, the fish, and the green beans. The green beans were so good, and I kind of went inside the fish. It was a bone, I think it was perch, kind of bony. I just took the meat out of there and took the meat off of the chicken, ate that, got full, and just had 2 slices of the egg, boiled egg, and none of the potato salad. Yep, they had those beautiful, pretty chocolate cakes with all the layers and stuff. I didn't even touch it because it was like, for what? It's not, I'm good. Because, the food, they cook very rich down here. It's very rich food. And even as a child, I remember getting sick because my stomach just wasn't used to it. So since I got a child belly now, it didn't fit very well either. So it was really, it was good. I thought that was going to be an issue for me, and as it turned out, it wasn't at all. So the food, I've been exercising good judgment. I went to the Walmart yesterday because the Walmart is just where everyone goes, and it's a big super Walmart, bigger than I ever seen. Excuse me. And they had, I got me some little cheeses and stuff like that, and it was interesting. What else? So today's our last day. We go to church again. Now today it's going to be more food there. I'm good. I'm not even worried about it anymore. I was at first, but not anymore. Secondly, I wanted to talk about yesterday's video. I wanted to thank everyone for all their wonderful comments. I apologize that I can't respond back to each and every one personally yet because I'm not on a laptop. I'm working off of my phone. But I thank each and every one of you. West Coast Russ. Oh, God, she's the first one that come to mind. Gastric Rose, Mama Rose, thank you so much. A.K. Knowles, you've always been a sweetheart. NYC Chocolate, thank you. There's some more. I think Rockin' Robin, Feedy Cat. I can't remember them all in my head, but thank you guys, and I appreciate it. And it's just crazy sometimes, and I'll tell you, the brother that I spoke of, and, brothers and sisters, siblings, we fight. We fuss. My dad never liked us to tease each other, so I've never been a teaser. I like to make jokes, I like to laugh, but I'm not a big time teasing type of person, because I always think that, people could be hurt by some things that you say. So I always try to choose my words carefully, even when I'm joking with a friend. I try not to hit on chords that might be too personal. But as it turns out, all my brothers, I love my brothers. They love me. No one else could ever do anything to me. Trust me, I've seen them go after people in my defense. But it was as if he had seen my video or something. One of my brothers does follow me, but it's not that one I was speaking of. But he was so sweet to me yesterday and complimented me on my appearance and told me how proud he was of me. It was crazy that he had said that and complimented me on my success. Told me, how beautiful I was, which, people say those things, and I thank them, and, what they see on the outside, I just hope I reflect that same thing on the inside, if that's what they're seeing. And I had put some makeup on. He said, you don't need that, Sonny. You're beautiful without it. I was like, oh, thank you. I think to myself, hey, this man don't know how much I wanted to take it to him and stab him up. But it wasn't just, what he said or how he was saying, but these are things that have happened over the years, and it kind of like made everything okay a little bit, and I talked to my mom about it, and she said, how, boys are. They just do those things. They say the stuff. They don't know. Boys never really truly grow up sometimes. I'm the baby sister, and I sometimes take the brunt, but I fight back. I would fight them back when I was younger. I didn't let them push me around. I think the emotions, the raw emotions that was displayed had so much to do with so many different things being down here, missing my biggest supporter in the world. It's a lot where that came from. and just what it is. But I'm feeling much better. I had a great day in church yesterday. Got fed by some good soul food for the word, and made good healthy choices for my body. Um, and I'm happy with that. Looking forward to getting back home. I miss my husband. I miss my son. Um, and the funny thing about it is, in relationships and depending on, everyone has ups and downs in theirs. And me and my husband, we haven't, had our ups and downs. And funny thing is, I can't remember too many other downs nowadays. It feels like, and basically I've been away from him almost a month now. I went home for about a week and a half and then was back on the road coming down here. I stayed with my mother for like 2.5 weeks to help her while my brother was away rehabilitating from a hip replacement, as I already explained. So I've been away from my husband for a long time. And during that period of being away from him has also showed me just how much I love and need him, sometimes just to breathe. Even if it's us fussing with each other, I need that man in my life. And I'm so glad I have him. He's a good guy, honest man, loyal. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. He has his things, but for some reason lately, he's been seeming really perfect to me. So, I don't, you might not think that has a lot to do with my weight loss surgery journey, but it has everything to do with it, because my way of coping with things was to eat, was to smoke cigarettes, was to have a few extra drinks, so I have accomplished a lot and have been forced to deal with issues face to face as a big girl, put the big girl panties on and deal with the issues. So for all those who are just starting out, all those who may be in the middle of the journey, I'm sure that the ones who are just coming on board, you'll learn a lot about yourself. I say this all the time. For those who are on the journey, you know what I'm speaking of. I love that you guys share your thoughts and your experiences with this ever-ending experience of odyssey to find ourselves, So, all right, I'm almost at 13 minutes, and I just want to say again, thank you guys for all your kind words and your well wishes and your understanding. I hope you understand about this scarf. I rolled up my hair, and I got pink Jerry curl roller rods in my hair because it makes my natural curly. And I know some would probably just, whoo, gosh, clutch the pearls. But this is me, baby. And I'm not going to go to Walmart like this. I'm just going to sit on the bench like that. And maybe I'll come back later and show you the church lady, Sasha LaRue. Thanks, guys, for watching and all that you do. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you soon. Smooches. Ting, 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 tong, ting, tong. Bye.